So all we've got left for this upper part is to put this in. We're going to put a scribe into this piece. To give you a little tip, best way to do it, you've got your piece there, get another piece, exactly the same width. Take the piece, and put the back edge of the piece flush with where you want the front edge to meet, and then using the piece the same size, you can then just draw a line along, holding it flush on that back edge. Just draw that line, and that will give you a perfect scribe to that piece. Right, and that's an especially good technique when the walls are basically not flat, level, straight, because you want the units perfectly level. Right, so whenever I'm fitting these faces, what I like to do when I'm cutting them in is overcut on the inside so the front edge always hits. So I've got the saw at a very slight angle and I'm going to cut. So basically, if you look at that, it's angled back there, so this front edge will fit the back. Yeah, there will be a gap on the back, but that doesn't matter. It's the face that we're looking at, and also that makes it easier if we want to take a little bit off the front edge as well, to shave it in a little bit. Right, as much as I love machinery, the handsaw is still the best way to cut this, I feel, to cut these scribes in. Cuts down so you don't get any breakout on the front, and you can follow the line nicely and carefully. It's the most important part of the job, being the face. Right, that's cool. Got that cut. Screwed the offcut on the back, so you can screw it on. And there we go, straight in. Anyone will tell you, you might already know, trying to cut a very small amount off of the board down to nothing can be dangerous. It's your hands, sharp saw, and also be really fiddly. So what I tend to do is just take my saw on a very slight angle, and that way I've got a nice bit of meat down the bottom, so even when I come to next to nothing, I'm still sawing away at the back bottom, in this case the wood. It'll just hold my saw nice and steady. Just leaving the line in. Keep a nice shallow angle on your saw, because if you try and cut like that, you've got very little control. Like this, you'll get a much better cut. There we go, now I can just run off. So that's my scribe cut. Now, just get my plane. Basically, the paint has chipped out and I've got the pencil line there. Just going to straighten it up, and it's nice and easy to do, because I'm just basically squaring off what is an angle. Really easy to do. Look at that, nice straight cut on some painted finished stuff. It looks like it's been done with a machine saw. Cool. Let's go and fit it. Put the panel in. There we go, we've got a perfect scribe. Right, another way, scribe. We hooked the panel on top there, and let's put some 6mm pieces there, so it basically is sitting on top of the unit, so it's going to be nice and flush. We've got it to the front of this unit, so we know this. We want this to step back 22mm, which is the thickness of this frame. So, sitting it there, flush to the front, that would be the frame in the front there. Got a laser level, just to make sure the panel is level. And we can just use the block and run it down the back. Okay, so basically when that's off, as we cut it off, that's going to just sit back in there beautifully. Right, so just cut that with a handsaw. And it should be a first time fit. Look at that, beautiful.